Let's analyze together First Republic Bank.
Let's go. Let's see what's going on after our last analysis. We had two different scenarios. The first one wasn't confirmed because we didn't have the breakout, so we discarded it, and the second one was almost perfect. You can see here the projection. This sometimes happens when you apply technical analysis and the situation of the stock isn't good, so we had the breakout of the previous level right here and then the projection to the downside. Right now we are in a very similar scenario because we had this uptrend right here, but we could see the breakout of the level and the price dropping lower again. We don't know what will happen. Maybe the breakout happens if we see something new in the stock. Let us know in the comments your thoughts, but let's analyze this together.
Yeah, we knew that the dead cat bounces are typical with this particular downtrends, and we have here three. I include this last one because I think it's gonna go down again. This is my opinion, of course, but based on past price movements, it will probably happen. And especially as we don't know yet what's gonna happen with the company. That right now they have a liquidity issue. And it's a very difficult one actually for for regional banks,
Mhm.
so we had to wait and see, but obviously you buy this stuff for the long term. I don't think it's a good idea because look at what happened with those who bought credit seas. Now it's almost worthless. They stock.
Yeah, the thing with this kind of markets is like today we can see the market is up almost 46%, and you could think, oh nice, this is bouncing. But in our last video the bounce sorry was about 200%, and from there it went down again to what 20
Even
$20. Yes,
Yeah,
from there
even
we had
even more
another.
deeper levels. It went
Yeah,
below actually.
yeah, but we had another bounce from there of 100%. Then the price dropped again lower to $11. That was the last low that we had. And right now it's up 50%,
Mhm.
but the same could happen. And why am I saying this? Because you may think, okay, this is bouncing, this is the new uptrend. Maybe it isn't. So make sure that you are managing risk properly and you are not believing that the future of the company will be in $80 again or $100 because we don't know it yet. And if you don't know it, you should apply technicalities even more carefully.
Yeah, and remember, guys, with these particular banks that are in crisis right now, stakeholders are the ones that can suffer all the losses. Actually, 100%. If the company goes into bankruptcy, you will lose everything. It happened in the past. I'm not saying it will happen with this one because they are trying to rescue the bank by JP Morgan, so on and so forth. But at this particular point, maybe you lose more than you expect. I think the risk is way too high. So let's take a look at crisis, Enrique, because it's very interesting to compare this,
Yeah,
with what's happening with crisis right now. So let's.
be careful because this could drop even lower with huge gaps. And when there are these gaps in the market, the situation is that the stop loss sometimes doesn't work. And it happened to me in the past, and it's not a lesson that you want to learn by losing money. You better learn it by the experience of others.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the situation with Credit Suisse, they had a lot of scandals and so on, and then the liquidity issue right now is like the top of it. It's like it cannot be worse at this particular point, and that's why it was bought by UBS. They finally voted by, I think it was 3 billion,
Hmm.
$3 billion, and that's the reason of this gap. Because when that was announced, okay, this is the actual value of the stock, so
Yeah.
it goes directly there.
Yeah, maybe right now it could start bouncing higher, but the key right here is to know that the price was $3, and a lot of people were thinking, okay, this is like a bargain, and it wasn't. So that's why it's very important to not to follow the opinion of everyone and just think by yourself and apply technical analysis. And if you see something strange, be very careful because you could see something like this completely destroying your portfolio, because something like this is minus 90%, something like that. So this is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, and we know that for sure because we analyze a lot of penny stocks. We know what happens when the trend is against you. It's like and these two charts are actually like a penny stock. Like, the behavior is very similar, like going down again and again and again with some upsides, but in the end it goes back and then you make new lows. So
Yeah.
this is the risk that we have here.
Yeah, that's why swing traders are the perfect type of trader, in my opinion, for these stocks because you buy and sell, you buy and sell. But long-term traders or investors, I think it's very difficult to predict this kind of uptrends because they normally don't happen unless we are in general bullish markets. But that's just my opinion. Let us know in the comments what do you think. If you are investing in these ones, you are trading, and welcome to Trading HT.
Remember to subscribe here on the right, a video for you as well.
Have a nice week.